You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, YNR fans. It's Belynda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your Young and the Restless prediction edition for this week. As always, our predictions are based on confirmed spoilers or recent episodes, things you've seen. I always like to explain to you guys where exactly I'm getting my info. So I've got a prediction for you about Kyle, Audra, and Tucker. I have another about Claire, and then the last one is about Summer and Chance. So I'm going to share these with you in just a second. If you haven't, though, reach down and click subscribe so you don't miss any of our YNR updates, spoilers, news, and more. My first prediction, clueless Kyle stumbles into Audra and Tucker's trap. So on Tuesday, the 21st, official spoilers say Kyle keeps Audra guessing. Last week, Diane asked Kyle to spy for them when he came back and said, you know, I'm done with Audra. I shouldn't have ever been working for them. I want to come back to Jabot. I'll take the COO job. I'll be a happy camper, you know, all that. And he already told Audra that he's not going to betray the Abbotts. And when she told Tucker, Tucker predicted that the Abbotts would send Kyle back as a spy. And it looks like that's exactly what he intends. But I mean, let's be real. I think Tucker is a lot more clever than Kyle is. Plus, you know, Kyle remains tempted by Audra and she can use that to her full advantage. He already fell into Audra's honey trap once, so I bet it would be very easy for these two to fool him again. Tucker and Audra, you know, they can feed him lies. They can feed him false info to try and trick the Abbotts when it comes down to all this. I will say this. I'm feeling a little let down, annoyed by how this Tucker Jabot takeover thing is dragging, because even using Kyle against them, that none of that makes sense to explain how Tucker would actually get control of Jabot. This is one of those things where I feel that the plot is sloppy, it's unfocused, it's not going anywhere fast. I feel like the writers really like Trevor St. John. I really like Trevor St. John, but you know, Ashley isn't going to stay around. Eileen Davidson comes to do a few days work. You know, she stayed longer for the 50th anniversary thing, but she's not going to stick around. And with her not sticking around, they need something else to do with Tucker. And this plot just feels half-baked to me. I hope it improves. That's all I will say. So with Audra muddling Kyle's brain with her hot body and Tucker running mental circles around the guy, I just think that the Abbotts might be doomed despite the terrible writing in this storyline. My second prediction is that Claire Grace can actually be redeemed because she is a Newman. Now, when you look at what we've seen of her so far and how devious and, you know, dishonest she's been, all the things she's done to Nikki already, it seems like you'd think, okay, this is a victim that can't stay around. She is irredeemable. You know, she's going to, it's like an Ashland Locke thing, like we have to kill her off or something or send her out of town. But in this case, I think it's slightly different. So it definitely, you know, she seems irredeemable, but since it's increasingly looking like Claire is a Newman, who is Victoria's daughter with Cole Howard, that means that you can't write her off too quickly. So Cole Howard is back very soon, just out of the blue, right after Victor mentioned Victoria's bad taste in men. He mentioned specifically J.T. Hellstrom, Billy Boy Abbott, and Ashland Locke. Now, somebody asked in the comments if he mentioned Cole. He did not mention Cole, but this week on Thanksgiving, they're doing a rerun of an Eve Howard episode. And that's just one more sign that that's the Newman part that Claire is tied to. So check out my recent video. I did a very detailed thing about Cole's return and what Jordan means in this picture and who Claire is in this picture. So, but the bottom line is it looks like Claire could be Victoria and Cole's presumed dead daughter from it was like 98, 99, late 90s. If so, then her recent crimes could absolutely be brushed under the rug and she could be redeemed. Because let's be real, all the Newmans, except for Adam, are forgiven for their crimes misdemeanors, bad behavior. I mean, come on. Victor brought in a drug dealer, Marco Anaselli, and married him to Phyllis, and he's not in jail. I mean, Victor's been in jail. Adam's been in jail. I think all the Newmans at this point have been in jail for something or another, but it's only Adam that, everything kind of sticks to. So next week's official spoilers for Tuesday the 21st says Claire lays a trap. She runs into Victoria at Newman Media and tells her that Nikki had an accident while at her Aunt Jordan's house. Another spoiler for the same day says that Victor hears something disturbing. So I'm sure it's the same thing. It sounds to me like Claire is bringing them all to Oregon. She's going to lure them there by telling them something's happened with Nikki. And Cole shows up at the house. There's this one photo I've seen of him, and it's very clearly not any of the houses in Genoa City that we know. This is that house of horrors that Nikki's trying to escape from, is what it looks like. So it definitely sounds like they're going to be lured. Cole's going to show up there. The whole ugly truth is going to come out. And the other reason, aside from just her being a Newman, that could have Claire being completely redeemable in this situation is if Cole and Jordan are the masterminds behind all of this stuff, and Claire's basically been brainwashed and gaslit by her father and her great aunt to participate in this revenge scheme. Then I think she definitely is fully redeemable. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, though. Our third prediction, this is more of a question. Will Summer offer Chance a job? So on Monday the 20th, Nina and Jill talked to Chance Chancellor about making a career change away from one where he catches bullets. And Chance says he knows nothing about the corporate world. That's what he tells Jill. And Jill offers to teach him everything he needs to know. She's offering a great mentorship, and definitely she knows what's what. But to me, wouldn't it be more interesting if Chance wound up working with Summer instead? I mean, Summer could use an ally and some help at Marquette. She liked working with Kyle there, and Kyle's not there anymore, so she could kind of plug Chance in there, and Chloe just left. She still has Chelsea, but I think Summer could use some more stability at work. We did a video on a recent interview that actress Allison Lanier did. That's the actress who plays Summer, where she talked about that Chance being shot galvanizes Summer to admit her feelings first to herself, and then it looks like also probably to Chance. So creating a role for Chance at Marquette would give Summer plenty of opportunities to get to know him and to put herself in his path on a daily basis. Of course, Sharon wouldn't like it if Summer offered Chance a job, so Sharon might offer him one too at her dead ex business. Is it Kirsten Inc., Cameron Kirsten Inc., that business? At any rate, the one that Nick just looks like he's walking off away from too. So, or, maybe Chance will decide to let Grandma Jill show him the corporate ropes, and Summer has to find another way to get closer to Chance. I don't know, but I'm excited to see their story progress. Please click subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely drop your comments on our predictions. Let me know if you agree, disagree, if you see these storylines going another way. I love talking soaps with you guys. It feels like we're sitting around the kitchen table with coffee, chatting about soaps 7 days a week. So come back soon. As always, this has been Belynda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.